The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this stormy Thursday afternoon. It is the 3rd of April 2025, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Beautiful Mogie, you stallion. God, you're looking hot today. How's life?
Going pretty grouse, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. I'm bloody excited because today, fellas, we're going out for a curry.
Yeah,
man.
Curry night.
Just the fellas and our missuses and Hoyte J's paying. How good?
It is great, and I'm excited about this. My missus is excited about. Sorry, my wife is excited about this because it's not often you get to go out to a really nice place and not have to worry about the bill.
Exactly.
You can just enjoy the food,
Yeah.
and we're really fizzed up for it.
And I tell you what, we've been there before, and it is a pretty highfalutin joint from recollection.
It certainly is.
I can still see the prices on the curries there. Just on that front, fellas, would have liked for you to have made more of an effort on the clothing front, jeans and T-shirts. Come on, man. I mean, we're going out to dinner with our respective loved ones. A bit of effort would have been nice.
Jason,
I didn't know that I had to dress like a maths teacher with a collared shirt and a sweater over the top of it. I didn't know that was respectable. I didn't want to get bullied on the way through the door.
Can I just say, my look at the moment, I've done it 2 days in a row now. My wife thinks I look hot at the moment, so I'm just running with it.
Yeah, but she's got a thing for principals / librarians. And
Yeah,
also,
man.
Jason, we're going to a pretty fancy place, but we're not going to a super fancy place like Reburger. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Yeah, that's
man.
true.
That's when I'll put a tux on.
Yeah, true. I tell you what, we've got a big show coming up, and I tell you, we've got the Night of Culture, and we want to canvass our audience and get their thoughts and their ideas about what they'd like to see in the Big Show Night of Culture at the Comedy Festival. But in the meantime, here's Muse.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Bruce Springsteen there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 12 minutes past 4 o'clock. Now, the Big Show Night of Night of Culture.
Do you want me to do the admin?
International Comedy Festival. It's all go, fellas. It's sold out.
It has sold out.
First and foremost.
If you don't know what it is, the Big Show is putting on its very own show 2 nights, Tuesday the 13th and Wednesday the 14th of May as part of the International Comedy Festival with Best Foods Mayo. It did sell out in less than a day, which is very exciting. However, now we have to decide what we're actually doing for this Night of Culture.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be easy, is it? To be honest with you, this is an idea that you two fools came up with. We'll do a Night of Culture. So, okay, what's that? I don't know, we'll work it out.
Well,
so here we are, the whole thing's booked and we have to work it out.
It came
man.
about.
That's how I work best, Mogie.
But then the thing was, it's like, okay, we're going to have to work it out. We'll have to get together, plan it all out. Then we're going to have to rehearse all time and make sure it da-da-da. Keyzie's like, oh, no, I'm pretty busy.
Yeah, I'm not rehearsing.
It's like, well...
There's no rehearsal.
We want to give people their money's worth. They are paying $10.
But
10?
I was told it was 8.
Rich.
How the idea actually came about was we were at, do you remember when Matt Heath had his book launch?
Oh, yeah.
And it was at a bar and all these fancy people were there and they were drinking wine and stuff and there were like politicians in suits and stuff and we were like, this is the opposite of a Big Show crowd.
Yeah.
And we were like, but we can be cultured.
But.
Oh, we can, yes.
And that's where we decided we should do a Night of Culture trying to like one up that
Right.
night.
And
Yeah.
Mogie and I are thespians from way back, you know what I mean?
Isn't it
It'll be-
pronounced thespian?
Thespians.
It'll be great to get back on the boards again. But as Mogie said, there's a bit of a conundrum as to what we do.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know if the audience, what they think it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
Yes.
3483.
Text it through, get yourself in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher.
And also, it's going to be, to give you an idea, it's going to be an hour long.
Yes.
60 minutes that we've got to fill. Now, I think there's a thought that that's going to be easy, that we're going to have too much. But based on the discussions we have, I think we're sitting about half an hour short so far.
Really?
Well, I was
do.
actually going to say, given the discussions we've had thus far, I reckon we need a 2-hour show.
We've got a
because
lot of ideas.
There's a lot of stuff pouring in there, and as I said yesterday, there's certain themes that are coming through.
Someone here suggesting on 3483 they'd love some live harmonies, like what we do on the show.
Sure.
Sure, and audience love that at our live shows.
Yeah, someone here also is suggesting, Jace, maybe you could bring your cat along.
Oh,
It's at one part of the show. Your
Jizz.
cat, Jizz,
Yeah.
could be like you could have Jizz on your lap. You could have jizz on your head. You could lie down, put jizz on your face. Or even let the audience touch jizz. Which, once again, is Jase's cat's name.
This one, I mean, that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
so I don't know what
I'm into that.
Don't know what this person's thinking on 3483 who texted in. It's gonna be shit.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Well, so what is culture? It's singing, dancing, performing. What
is there? There's painting.
That's culture. Okay.
There's theatre.
Music.
There's film. There's music. There's
improvisation,
dance,
comedy.
Yeah, spoken word. I mean, there's all sorts of things. There's mixed media.
Yes.
There's I mean, there's so much stuff.
So we're going to try and weave as many of these things into one show as possible.
Are we?
Oh, I mean, that's I assume.
Are we doing as many as we can?
I think so. Isn't that the idea? I don't know. 3483. If you've got any suggestions, or what
Interpretive dance, Keyzie.
exactly.
I'm happy to do some of that. Cut some shapes on the stage there.
Oh,
You gonna get the
heroin
meat
Hoyte.
patties out, Keyzie?
Well, I don't think that's culture.
What?
Is getting the meat patties out culture? Does that count as culture?
Could count as our closer. Behold the beast.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Faith No More there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 25 minutes past 4 o'clock. We're talking about the impending big shows, a night of culture at the International Comedy Festival in May. We said to you, what do you think it will be and what do you think it should be on 3483? And the texts have been pouring in fields.
Certainly have, and as a result, these people are all in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher.
Yum.
Some great suggestions, for example, big show culture must have nudity. Is that culture, being nude?
It can be, actually.
If it's tastefully done, of course.
Yeah.
Right,
Of
okay.
course. Yeah, it's a talking point as well.
Yeah, okay. Interpretive dance, that's been a pretty common suggestion on 3483.
Yeah, absolutely. Interpretive dance. There's no shortage of discussion about your cat, Jase. Old Jizz.
What a surprise.
They think there should be a musical number from Cats, and you can bring Jizz. He'll hate it. 60 minutes of Jase chain smoking whilst Keyzie watches an episode of Country Calendar and Old Mogie eats desiccated chicken.
Yes.
Wow, that would be.
Yeah,
Is that
that'd be
culture,
good.
though? I suppose
Is
it's
it
art.
culture? Yeah. It's a performance type of art. It's a kind of art that's not art at all,
Sure.
you know?
Which makes it art. Interpretive dance, is there someone here wants to put... is Jase bringing his cat along? Of course, his cat's name is... Jizz. Someone here saying they want to put jizz on Keysie's meat patties. Like, that doesn't sound like art. That just sounds like me with a cat on my chest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'd pay to see that. I'd definitely pay to
You'd
see
pay
it.
money to see that.
Look, I'd be really reluctant to have jizz anywhere near Keysie's meat patties, to be honest.
Right.
I'd just love to hear more of Hoyte Jizz's Vietnam stories.
Yeah, sure, I could do. I wrote a bit of a journal while I was over there, fellas. I could read excerpts.
That would be good. That would be good.
Of that.
I don't know about this one here. Get old Keyzie's big nips out and Hoyte J's nose and call it Old Mogeys, believe it or not.
Yeah, you could be like a carnival show, dude. I come out with my grotesquely huge nose and Keyzie, and we could pull back the curtain and there's Keyzie's filthy nips.
Yeah. And
The
you're
freak.
nude, but you're just covering your downstairs, shivering because
Yes.
it's so cold on
Why
stage.
do I have to be nude? Like,
Because it's art.
Yeah, and I'd be nude as
culture.
well, Keyzie.
but you've got your honker out right now. You're not nude.
Yeah, well, I'm happy
actually
to be
think-
nude, is what I'm saying.
Do you know what would be more shocking is if you wore that sweater you're wearing now. That would really freak people out.
Puppetry of the penis is a suggestion here.
Great idea.
Three-way scrap. We just smack each other over.
Smack each other over. That's
Yeah, that'll
good.
be good. That'll be good.
Do that for an hour.
I'd like to incorporate, and I mentioned it to you fellas yesterday, a pile of bricks on the stage at some point.
Yes.
I think there's something to be done with that.
What do we do with it?
Well, that's what we've got to decide, Keyzie.
God, it sounds like a lot
He's
of
bringing the big ideas in, man. You just have to
You
kind
just
of
have to go with it, all right?
Okay.
You know, just in terms of puppetry of the penis, we could have like a three-way sword fight.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Free bird there, Leonard Skinner on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. You'd be shagged after playing there, wouldn't you? She's pretty full on.
Yeah, but you'd be up to your eyeballs, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I suppose so. Hey, let's have a bit of TV chat. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Nice.
Good stuff, fellas. Hey, off the back of Val Kilmer passing away yesterday, he had some great roles. Probably sort of petered out the back end of his career just because he was a bit of a massive a-hole from all accounts. Mellowed in his later years,
yes.
But stardom sort of turned his head, I think. Jase, the fame, Keyzie, the money, the woman, the men, the drugs. So I watched Tombstone last night. I think you watched it as well, Hoodie Joe.
I did.
So Tombstone, that's from the 90s?
1993 that came out. It's an action film. The cast is... it's about Wyatt Earp and his brothers who go to the town of Tombstone with a view to getting rich and then get sucked into being lawmakers again, something they thought they'd left behind because there's a whole bunch of no-gooders in the town. They've got to sort it out. So the cast is Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott, Michael Biehn, Dana Delaney, Bill Paxton, Billy Bob Thornton, Jason Priestley, Billy Zane, Michael Rooker, Thomas Hayden Church. It's what's his name there? Charlton Heston as well.
Yes, yeah,
Turns up
towards the end.
And is the narrator as well. I love that movie. Hell of a movie.
Yeah.
So you watched it as well, Jase?
I did watch it. I was reminded again, I am a huge fan of Westerns. And I was saying to you, Mogie, when I came in today, all of those people that you named were kind of in their physical prime.
Yes.
They were all bloody good-looking fellas.
Yeah.
Was it Dana Delaney as an attractor? Everyone in the film was beautiful, but... it was a magnificent story with great characters, wonderfully acted. I loved it, man.
Yes.
I
Still holds
absolutely
up.
loved it. Absolutely holds up. It's
Right.
brilliant.
And I think one of the all-timer performances, certainly from Val Kilmer, but what a great character.
Yes.
And he is, every single thing he does in that film, he is outstanding.
Yes.
Which is not just his performance, it's the writing as well, but he's incredible. Kurt Russell, very good as well, but if you want to see a great Western, a great film, but a nice tribute to watch something that Val Kilmer just slayed. Then watch Tombstone. Saw it on Disney Plus. It was free, or you can rent it on Apple.
I was stoked when you texted me that. It was great.
I watched a thing on Val Kilmer last night. It was like a half an hour long thing about his life through Hollywood and stuff, and about how he burst onto the scene, everyone loved him, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, he played Jim Morrison in The Doors.
He did.
Yeah, he was hot, man.
And he sounds great. He sounds like Jim Morrison. He kind of looks like him too with
did.
the hair.
He very much did.
Threw himself into that role, and then eventually, I think it was on Tombstone, stories started to come out about his behind-the-scenes behaviour. And on Tombstone, apparently someone was showing him a weird bug that they have in the outback where they were filming.
Right.
And the guy was talking, he grabbed the bug out of his hand and stuffed it into his mouth and ate it and swallowed it and then said, "I don't listen to people who are stupid," and then walked off.
Was he wearing shades or no shades?
He wasn't wearing shades, but he just ate a bug and then accused the other person of being stupid.
Right,
That's good stuff, man.
Is
It was
it?
great
Well,
stuff.
it is. I mean, people are weirdos, and that's good. I don't need him to be... the great thing is you don't want people in your circle to be like that, but you want people not in your circle to be like that.
Yes.
Because
You're
it's,
right.
because it's funny.
Because it adds to the allure.
It
You know what I
does.
mean?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
adds to the soul, all the stardom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was on set, and I'm sure you were the same, Mogi, we were very humble.
Oh.
I mean, we had every right to be a-holes, but I never was.
Were
You know
you?
what I mean? I just
saved that for now.
I treated everyone with respect and dignity.
That's
but
good stuff, Jase.
God, he was a good-looking fella.
He was a stunningly good-looking man. He really was.
And of course, he was in Top Gun too. Hey, coming up after 5, the big show Improv. If anyone's got any ideas, by the way, 3483, get yourself a $50 Reburger voucher.
Whoa.
Damn it!
Come on, Keyzie.
And also, you watched this recently, Jase, I think, Heat. He
Yes.
was in Heat, and he was
Yes.
magnificent in that as well.
With Al Pacino and
De Niro.
De Niro and
De-
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday night's going along nicely. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
Yum. Eat it. Eat it.
Good eating.
Do you reckon we can score some of those $50 vouchers? If I had a little quiet word with Pugs or something like that, he'd probably slip me a couple, wouldn't he?
He doesn't have them. No, the prize department handles all that.
Oh,
Is there a whole department for prizes?
There's a prize department.
Is there nobody in that department?
No, it's a whole department.
Is it a department?
And they
'Cause we
handle-
get quite a few texts saying that the stuff hasn't turned up.
Oh, the department's useless.
Right,
But there's
yeah.
a department that handles prizes for all the stations. And then they sort of tackle.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeez,
So
that's a big job, man.
it is a big job. Hence why they have a whole department.
Yeah. Prize department.
Hey, fellas.
Yes.
Coming up shortly, Big Show Improv.
Yes.
We've had some great suggestions on 3483.
Well,
You're not okay. Well, what about Scooby-Doo and Shaggy getting in a fight over Velma? Can you do a Scooby-Doo accent? No, it's racist. You can't do that.
Oh, is
That's
it?
racist
Oh.
to Scooby-Doo.
Who's the other lady there?
Racism alert. Racism alert.
Daphne.
oh,
Yeah,
Daphne.
I think they're more. No, I won't get into that.
Know what you're going to say?
Yeah, I'm intrigued, mate, because I was about to say something too, and I'm intrigued to hear what you were going to say.
Well, I'm surprised that they're not fighting over Scooby snacks, because both those guys like Scooby snacks. So that would make more sense to me.
Oh, that's what you were going to say. Yeah, okay.
Right, sure.
I'm glad you said it now.
Yeah, good.
What about this one here? Jase, who is an Irish plumber. Can you do an Irish accent?
No, not really.
You can do a good South African one, though.
Yeah, I can do South African.
Jase is a South African plumber, is installing a new bath for Keyzie, who is a single housewife looking for love.
I love it.
I hate it.
That's really good. Should
No,
we do
it's
that?
not. I
that
don't
one
want to do
seems
that.
good.
Really?
And let's give that guy a $50 Reburger voucher. Or woman.
True.
Or woman.
True, man.
All right.
In the meantime, there's Talking Heads.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Nirvana there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening, the time 5:12.
Hey, fellas, it's time for...
Quiet on set.
Sound speed!
Lights.
Camera!
Action.
Now it's time for the Big Show Improv!
How good, man. We've started doing improvs because we're trying to get Keyzie to learn how to be an actor by doing some improvisational scenes with yourself and I, Jase, two hugely experienced actors. Today we've had one come in through one of the mongrels out there that listens. He said, for your improv, we have Jase, a South African plumber, who is installing a new bath for Mrs. Keyzie, who is a single housewife looking for love. Now, Keyzie, you'll be playing Mrs. Keyzie.
Oh, okay.
And Jase, you'll be playing a South African plumber.
Okay,
What do you want your name to be?
Can I
Kenneth.
ask? Yeah, it can be Kenneth, that's fine.
Yeah.
Can I ask, so Mrs. Keysie's been married and is now single?
Yeah, or either that or her
she's
husband's
just
at
single.
work.
Oh, her husband's at work. Yeah,
Yeah.
that suits me better.
Now, Keyzie,
Why?
Mrs. Keyzie, you're your age, 32, 33.
Okay.
Whatever it is. And Hoyte J, you're in your late 70s.
Great.
And, you know,
I can picture this.
Mrs. Keyzie, you are just an absolute...
Smoke
You're
show.
laying it all out there for,
Right.
not yet.
So I'm...
Not,
Okay.
It starts off, but as it starts off, you're trying to be subtle, but Kenneth is just not getting the picture.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
Action!
Come in. Hello
Hello.
there.
Hello, how you going?
Oh, wow, that's a cute accent. Where are you from?
Well, South Africa, obviously.
Oh, what's it like there? I bet it's nice.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you here for the plumbing?
Yes, I understand you want a bath installed in there at some point.
No, I've already got a bath, you silly boy. I've already got it. It's just not draining properly. You
Okay.
silly boy.
Okay.
Do you want to come in and take a look at my bath?
It becomes clear to Kenneth that Mrs. Keysie's been drinking piss all day.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but are you on the piss here? Are you a bit steamed?
What What gives you that impression? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. It's just the way you're holding yourself and the fact that you're naked.
Well, maybe if you held me. Oh, am I naked? Oh, silly me. Silly me. Are you going to look at the tub or what, Mr. Kenneth, Mr. Big Man? How old are you anyway? How old are you, Mr. Big Man?
I'm not feeling very comfortable in this environment. I might just...
Well, maybe if you took some
All
of
of
your
a sudden, the husband comes home. G'day, fellas. What's going on here?
Oh,
What's going on, babe? Who's this?
hello. This is Kenneth. He's here to fix the tub.
Oh, g'day, mate. How are you?
G'day, mate. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good as gold. Good
Oh,
as gold.
didn't know
Sorry,
you-
my
Is that
name
all
is
good,
Kenneth.
man? Yeah. I'm Tom. Nice to meet you, mate.
Yes, really nice to meet
Is
you
that all
too,
good,
Tom.
man? I've got to pop out to work. I just thought I'd come home, make sure everything was okay. You got everything you need?
Yeah, totally, mate.
Just
Totally.
need so that what's happening with the tub up there, it's just a bit blocked up. So I
Yeah.
just need that cleared out, and there's a bit of dripping tap and all of that. Sorry, it's only a small job, mate. We'll make sure we pay you properly and that. I'm really
Yeah,
sorry,
no problem,
okay?
mate.
Okay,
No
that'll be
problem.
great.
Anytime, Tom.
Good as gold. Right, we'll
Anytime.
see you later.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks, mate.
See you, honey.
See you later, babe. We'll see you. Oh, and actually, Kenneth, if you wouldn't mind, can you give one to my missus, man?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Here they come. Try time.
Holy cow, the Warriors.
Oh, yeah. Up the works, baby.
It's the Big Show in Brizzy for the NRL Magic Round.
Is there anyone out there?
Let's go to the phones.
Hit us, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Keyzie.
Oh,
Keyzie. Keyzie. Keyzie.
16 NRL teams battling it out. 8 awesome head-to-head clashes across 3 days at the home of Rugby League, Suncorp Stadium over in Brizzy. We went last year, had an absolute blast thanks to
Wow.
boystrip.co.nz. Me, Mogi and Pugsan did, and the winners. And this year, we want 2 more winners to come and join us. Your flights are included. You get accommodation. You'll be hanging out with us for the entire weekend. It's going to be sick.
G'day, Kane, you mad bastard. How's life?
Hey fellas, pretty good. Yourself?
Kane Williamson.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it Kane Williamson we got on the line?
Well, close enough. I look the same, so I'll take that.
Yeah, good,
Yeah, good on you, mate. How's Welly today, Kane?
It's not raining.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's nice.
It's pissing down up here, I tell you. What do you do for a
yeah.
crust, Kane?
Project manager.
Backbone.
Manager.
Backbone.
Good on you, man. That's
I'd
the
be
way to do it.
I'd be terrible as a project manager. I'd be terrible.
Well, you've got the right sweater for it.
Yeah.
They don't really wear sweaters, though. They're sort of more manly than
You
that.
don't know what
Keyzie.
they wear,
Yeah,
man.
totally I do. My brother-in-law's a project
You
manager.
don't have a brother-in-law, man.
Hey, Kane, who would you take with you?
Maybe my brother or my dad. I'm not too sure.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that, mate. You stay on the line, Pugsan, and Studio B will look after you. G'day, James, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good fellas. Yourself?
Oh, here he is.
Yeah.
Good fellas.
How are you, fella? What are you doing there, fella?
Yeah, just driving home, mate.
Oh,
Good
good
on
on
you. What do you
man.
do for a crust, you backbone?
I'm sales rep.
Oh,
Well, you know,
backbone.
that's funny because I was going to say James definitely works with his hands.
Yeah, but you got it wrong.
I got it totally wrong.
Yeah.
He's a salesman, but it is backbone work.
Hey,
What are you
James.
selling, James?
oh,
I'm a bit of grass seed, mate. So
Oh, okay. well,
that's
you see, that's
backbone.
quite backbone.
yeah. James, do you like rugby league?
love it, mate. Love
Yeah,
it.
good on you, man. You'd watch all 8 games, man.
Why not? If you boys are there, I'll be there with you.
Yeah, well,
Good on
Hoyte
you.
too,
I like his
man.
attitude.
Yeah.
I'll be there for all 8. Don't you worry
Sure
about
you will.
that, Keyzie. Stay on the line, James. Pugs will look after you. And what do we got there? Connor on line 1. G'day, you man.
Conor
bastard.
McGregor.
How we doing, fellas?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate.
How are you, Connor?
What do you say?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just driving.
Are you stuck in traffic at the moment and it's pissing down?
It's just stopped raining. A wee bit of traffic though.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. What do
Yeah.
you do for a crust?
I'm in sales as well.
Oh, you're in sales too.
Oh, backbone.
Do you know the other fella that rang up? He sells grass seeds, man.
Yeah, no, that's the competition.
Oh, is
Oh.
it? Yeah, that'd be right.
Oh, what are you selling?
Nah, not quite.
AstroTurf. Who sells AstroTurf? Old Connor.
Nah, marine industry.
Oh, he
okay.
sells marines.
Fish.
Boat parts.
Oh,
Boat
parts of boat.
Like the poop deck.
Hey?
Never mind. You like rugby league, man?
Yeah, I do love a bit of rugby league.
Oh, it's good. It's
Who
weird.
would you
It's
Who would you bring, man?
One of the boys or the missus, see how we go.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's pretty vague.
Yeah, I like
so
it.
one of the boys, unless your missus puts her foot down, is that about it?
Yeah, see what I can get away with. Maybe a date night might smooth things over.
Yeah, nice, man.
Yeah. Good on you, you smooth bastard. All right, Connor, stay on the line there, mate. Puck's on the studio. B will look after you. All right?
Good stuff.
mate.
Yeah.
Hey, excited for Magic Round, fellas, and it's coming quick.
It's not far away, is it? And is it like about we go to that and then a week later we've got to do our live show?
Culture, yeah. So hopefully we're back by then. Hey, actually, something that's happening before Magic Round, i.e. tonight, is the curry night. I understand you want to do some curry night admin. Is that right, Jase?
Oh, just a few questions I need to sort of clarify.
Oh, we'll do that after this wee break then, shouldn't we?
Nice.
Oh, sounds good, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Led Zeppelin there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show Thursday evening. Now, fellas, we're going up for a curry after today's show. Not only are we going up for a curry, but our partners are coming along too, so that'll be really nice.
Yeah, is this curry admin?
I guess so, yes.
The Big Show's curry night.
Pretty full on.
Now, I just want to clarify something here, and I'll put it out there. There seems to be some idea that old Hoodie Jay's paying for everything tonight.
That's correct, yeah.
Is that your understanding
That
of
was
things?
my
That's my
understanding.
understanding.
Oh, right,
It's
okay.
the nation's understanding. It's Pugs' understanding.
Oh, okay,
It's my
okay.
wife's understanding too. We've both been fasting all day. We haven't eaten. We are going to load up.
Well, the one thing I can comfort myself with is the fact that Mogi has been eating like a champion all afternoon, so he won't be very hungry.
This is a thing about me, Hoodie J, where Keyzie goes with the fasting option. What that actually does, and this is, you learn this over time, Keyzie, is that actually shrinks your stomach.
tummy. Yeah.
And so what you want to do is what I've been doing, which is to eat and gorge all day,
Oh,
and then put
really?
your fingers down your throat, and then you've got a stretched tummy and your stomach, and you're ready to go.
Well, just
so
on
tonight
that-
I'm going to be having something, a bite of everything off the menu. There's a lot of things on there I'm too scared to try, but tonight I might as well. It's
Have
free.
you seen Hunger Games where they have that thing where they eat, and then they take a pill and they throw it all up and then they can keep eating so that they can experience way more food?
Right, no.
I might... Can you teach me how to do that throwing up thing? Because
it's
I would
easy.
love to eat like 4
Okay,
or
fellas,
5.
can we get back to the admin here? I don't even recall
Oh, old Hoodie J with a memory slip.
that Hoodie J was paying for the fellas and their partners. I don't recall that being,
Oh, really?
being the deal.
Okay, because I've just got some audio here that proves that it is actually happening. I'd like to direct your attention to a piece of audio. This was recorded on the Radio Hauraki Big Show on Friday. Okay? Have a listen to this. How about, there's never been, like, not a punishment, but a thing where if you do decide you are back smoking again, like, you should have to take us all out for dinner or something. You know what I mean? Like some sort of thing where
think so.
you have to...
Yeah, I think so.
I'm prepared to do that.
So-
that's a fair call. I'll agree to that. Now, listen.
And all our partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I am going to go. What do you reckon, Keyzie? I don't think you'll see the year out.
Okay.
Okay, my prediction is you do give it up, and then when we come back and meet up again next year after the summer holidays, you walk in reeking of darts, and then we go out for Indian curry that night. Right, so Minogue's prediction was you won't see the year out.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that was being generous.
I said you would, but you'd come back, having
Yeah.
had a few.
I
You lasted 4 days.
You know, no, he didn't. He almost lasted
3
4 days.
days, 22 hours.
fair cop.
So you'll take us out for an Indian curry?
Yes, I will.
And all our partners.
And your partners.
Oh, wow, that's from 27th of November. Was that last year?
What I can say, fellas, is that is a very slick bit of editing there by old Pugstone.
What I love about that piece of audio is how adamant you are, and I've been there as well. I've been this confident when you give up the darts.
Sure.
And you put a bet on like that, absolutely. Yeah, no worries at all. I put that bet on. I'm never going to lose that bet. How can I lose that bet? 3 days later, bet lost, memory lost.
Now, listen.
What?
Now, obviously, I mean, if I'm paying for everything,
Yeah.
we're not going to be drinking tonight, though. 'Cause,
I'll have
I mean,
a couple of
can
beers.
I just
I'm not gonna have
say,
heaps.
Can I just say, I remember this restaurant, and she's not cheap.
Well, yeah. I've got something to talk about tomorrow. I would say that I think alcohol would be going too far. I think
you,
you're
Mogi.
paying for the curries.
Yes.
You're not paying for people to get on the piss.
Yeah, Keyzie.
That would be my feeling. You're paying. That was what it was said verbatim was curry, so I would think that would be fair. And in fact, I think we could probably pay for your drinks, Jase.
Yeah, I'll pay for your drinks, man. What are you going to have, like a Sprite?
I'm going to get hammered.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Foo Fighters there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday night.
Thursday night, fellas. Big night, of course. We've got the Hauraki Big Show's curry night.
Yes.
Shouted by Hoyte J. All the partners fizzing up for that.
No seafood either, fellas?
Oh, there'll be seafood. Anything that's a curry, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to get butter chicken. But also Thursdays are a great, exciting night in my household because Thursday night, 8:30 on Sky Open, which is free, by the way, is when Game of Two Halves is.
Oh, yes! Yes! I forgot about that.
Yeah! I got to be honest with
Who's
you.
on this week, Keyzie?
Well, can I just say that when we organised this curry night, I did think about that and I went,
we better be home in time, man.
Yeah, we're going to be back in time for a Game of Two Halves there.
Well, I don't know
that's 8:30, right? So
I don't know if we will because 7.
Yeah.
I mean,
are there like replays or something, Keyzie?
Nah, you got to watch it live, man. It's not the same.
I agree, Mogie. It's got that live vibe about it.
I mean, we could ask.
Yeah, because I tell you what we do around at our house. We make a game of it, right? So we get a whole lot of snacks in, and then we've each got our team. So it's me and my daughter against my wife and Uncle Luke there as well. So we've got our own teams and everything like that. I'm Keyzie.
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law's Minogue.
Yeah, right. Team Minogue.
Team
blue
captains.
team.
Yeah. It's bloody good. That's a bastard. I bet should we pre-order our curries?
I mean, we could go around to yours.
Why don't we get takeaways and come round to mine?
Sure, that could be good. That could work for me, actually.
Well, I just feel like
I just feel really bad if I miss it.
I'm going to be on edge. I'm not going to be able to concentrate on the dinner and the chat.
I feel like
because
you guys
when I'm having a conversation with like the partners and that, I know I have to kind of feign like I care.
Totally,
and that takes a lot of concentration. And I'm just going to be thinking, Game of Two Halves, got to get home. Game of Two Halves.
What cracker is Keyzie going to come up with tonight?
I just feel like you guys are taking.
Is Susan Devoy on this one?
Yes.
She's a mad bastard.
I love Susan Devoy. She's one of my favourites.
Dame Susan Devoy is one of the maddest dames going around.
Actually, when I had the pleasure of being on that show,
have you been on that?
I know. It's like, yeah, boy. Yes, boy.
Okay, I definitely feel like you're taking the piss now.
Meeting Dame Edna. Dame Susan was one of the highlights of my career, Mogie.
Yeah.
Of your career.
Totally, man.
See, I feel like you're just taking...
Keyzie, he knows her bloody well. And she's like sports royalty. He calls her Susie Poosie.
Yeah, I know. That was incredible when I heard you say that.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty tight, eh? Man, it must be awesome rubbing elbows with the stars.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool, fellas.
Tell us about it, Keyzie.
Thanks for the support. All I was going to say was just going to be a quick mention. 8:30 tonight, Sky Open, free to wear. Me versus Minogue, Game of Two Halves. That's all I was going to say.
Sure.
But who's on there? There must be guests. It's not just the two of you.
I mean, you and Minogue are just like electricity in terms of douche. There's sparks flying.
Thanks,
but
man.
who else is who's in the teams tonight, man?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Well, actually, I don't know that I do, Mogie. Because
I always like the surprise.
What I might do is not know and just, as much as I hate it, find a replay sometime at the end of the week.
Well, what if I had it on my phone while we're at the curry night?
Oh!
Best of both worlds. Because I'll be sneaking off to the toilet anyway to put my fingers down my throat so I could get in 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah. Thanks, fellas. That's great. 8:30 tonight.
Keyzie!
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. And I want to do a special shout out, fellas, if you'll indulge me, to all of our overseas listeners who number in the hundreds of thousands of people. And I feel sometimes we forget about those backbones all around the world that listen to the Big Show.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? On iHeartRadio.
Actually, because I was over in Cambodia over the summer. And seriously, a guy came up to me who was wearing a Warriors jersey, and he said, "Oh, Keyzie from the Big Show." I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Keyzie from the Big Show, brought to you by Reburger, serving good times and good food, dine in or take away Reburger today." And I was like, "Yeah, that's the one." Yeah.
Fantastic. Funny you should say that, because when I was in Vietnam, the amount of people that would just come up to me and go, "Hoyte J, the Big Show."
Oh, yeah, man. So good. Brought to you by Reburger, beef, chicken, vegan and vegetarian options. Reburger, redefining the norm.
So good, man. Hey, now listen, before we do the show, before we do the radio show, we do a podcast, don't we, fellas?
Certainly do, mate.
We do.
It's a warm-up, really, to the show.
It's just a little bit of idle chit-chat, a little bit of what's been happening in our lives outside of, those lucky enough to have been tuning into that. And you can still go back and listen from the beginning if you like.
You could.
And you'd be mad if you didn't. You'll get to hear a little bit more about sleep chat today to kick things off while Hoyte J tries to work out how his headphones work.
Yeah.
We were a very receptive audience. Laughing out loud. They were asking us questions like, who's got an interesting job? And we pointed out Minogue's Mrs. Zookeeper. And then, getting like, does anyone here into star signs? Like, pointed at my missus. I was like, she loves star signs. And then he started roasting her, even though she hates stuff. We felt like we had to be part of it.
So you sacrificed your wife.
Well, that's the thing.
That was just about a comedy night I went to last night, which was really interesting. It was a shambles.
Yeah.
Good eating, though.
Good eating, and even better podcast.
You're going to do some stand-up soon, Keyzie?
Don't think so.
I think you should do some at the Indian restaurant tonight.
I could.
Just while we wait for our dessert to come out. Did I mention I'll be having dessert?
Oh, my God. I forgot about dessert. Thanks, Jase.
Do they have dessert in India? Oh.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
November rain there. We've got April rain at the moment, fellas. Jesus, looking a bit grim getting to the restaurant tonight.
That's really funny. April rain.
Yeah.
Hey, just on rain, actually, Hoyte J.
Hoyte Janus.
Yeah. I need to get my pipes looked at.
Yeah.
And I know they do it with a camera, like a camera on the end of a big thing.
Yeah.
They shove it down there just to see if there's any blockages because it's coming up to wet season.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like we had such a hot season. Now it's wet season. I'm worried that the drainage just isn't what it should be doing.
Well, they're probably old enough, man. Your pipes, so you're going to have to get them looked at, and better now than before you've got a problem, Keyzie. That's what I always say. Prevention is the best cure.
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah,
right. Have you guys?
One of the mistakes I made was not, looking after my pipes in that respect because I was, your classic sort of, they'll be fine.
Well,
sort
the
of
thing is, you don't know there's a problem because you can't see.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, I'm not going up there all the time.
No, exactly.
So yeah,
and it's like it's such a It is such a, well, not taboo, but it's a topic that no one wants to talk about because, it is drainage.
Well, it's not sexy, is it?
No.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Well,
Can it? I mean,
it's not sexy. It's boring. People, it's maintenance, isn't it? People don't care.
Yeah.
But you can check them yourself. First, your first step will be to check yourself.
I don't think I can get in there far enough and
look. Of course
look.
you can.
What? No, I don't have the right stuff. What? Get in there, have a
You just
look.
reach in there. You just reach in there with your arm.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not your whole arm, obviously.
Yeah, because you got quite long arms there, Keyzie.
Yeah, right. Well, just feel around and see if there's anything blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
And also you can, get a good gauge by the flow of what's coming out of your pipes.
Well, that's
I mean, if it's just dribbling, or if it's just or it's nothing at all coming out, then you got a blockage.
Well,
I know
I
what I mean?
when it's a particularly wet moment, right? It'll be coming back out the pipes. You know what I mean? It's like it's not draining like it should. There's water coming out and it's going everywhere, and it's an absolute mess. So I know there's something wrong.
Water.
I've just been.
That's weird.
Yeah, water.
Water out of your pipes.
Yeah, rainwater. My drainage pipes at my house.
Oh yeah.
Why would?
No, yeah, that's what I thought.
What were you talking about, Jase?
Drainage.
Yes, same, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Audio Slave there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening. Now, there's a lot of people struggling out there in the world, and we thought it would be a really good thing to offer our advice, maybe, give people some tips on how to get through life. And so we started up an email. It's called meatpattynip69@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And people can just send in all their struggles, and hopefully we can help them, fellas.
Fellas?
meatpattynip69@gmail.com.
Get in touch.
With the fellas.
With the fellas.
That's right. Plenty of people reaching out for advice, fellas, which is always nice.
Isn't it always nice, man?
And remember, it's always going to be anonymous too, unless you don't want it to be. So this one comes in from anonymous@hotmail.com.
Oh, is it Hotmail?
I used to have a Hotmail account.
Same.
I've never had a Hotmail account.
Have you even got an email account?
What's that?
G'day, fellas. Need to get some advice if that's okay. Yeah, it is. My wife and I have 2 kids under 5 and 1 on the way.
Boo.
Yeah.
You buggered that up, mate.
Jeez.
That's a shocker.
We are thinking about hiring a cleaner. The quote came in. They come in for 2 hours every fortnight and it's going to cost about $100.
Yeah.
We can probably just afford it, but we feel guilty and would rather spend our time doing other stuff rather than just cleaning.
A fortnight for an hour or two.
2 hours a fortnight, $100. Like to clean the bathroom and just to get the kitchen,
Just get it all sparkling.
What do you fellas reckon? Is it worth it or are we being pieces of shit? Cheers. Anonymous.
If you got the money, do it.
I think, yeah.
Look, if I had the money, and this is, there's lots of things I do. The first thing I do is help others, Keyzie. But after all of that, I would absolutely get a cleaner. I hate the amount of time I spend cleaning. It is. I don't mind doing it, but I'd certainly rather be doing anything else. So if I had the money, what would that be? That would be, if I was rich, it would be one of the first things I did. Would be to have a cleaner. The other thing would be to have a chef, a cook.
Sure.
Well, just quickly, I don't think even being rich. I think when it comes to us having our first kid, it's going to be so full on and I think it's worth putting some money aside for when the time comes so you can have a cleaner.
Well, what's great about it, Keyzie, is in that instance, you become the cleaner.
Oh, yeah.
So when you have your first kid, your wife's job is to feed the child, do all of that sort of stuff. You sort of stand there for an extended period of time just holding on to your downstairs wondering what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
But your job is to clean the house, do all the washing, cook the food.
Yeah, okay.
That's your job. So you are the cleaner.
Right.
I find, and you guys will laugh at this,
We'll love her.
We'll laugh at this.
Oh, that's not
completely wrong.
Cleaning is good for my mental health.
Right.
I enjoy it.
Right.
And it's good for my sort of stuff in my brain. And so, I would have no problem with people getting a cleaner at all. If you can and you want to, do it.
I think the difference here is he's going to have 3 kids in the house.
Sure.
So he doesn't have any spare time on his. Not like you, where you've only got spare time on your hands.
Totally.
So he's going to be flat tack as it is. You know what I mean?
But I had 4 kids, and I still enjoyed.
But did you have a full-time job?
And
cleaning,
and you had a lot of busy days.
I was quite busy, but it was interesting because
busy days.
When my brother lived in Sri Lanka, it's custom there to have a maid or someone cleaning. And he was really uncomfortable with it. Yeah. He was like, I
would be too, but I would get used to it.
I just feel terrible that they're doing this.
So I think in this situation, 3 kids under 5, 100% get a cleaner.
You got the money, absolutely do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Great investment.
Just a little tip on the cleaning front. They used to use Pepsi to clean the sinks.
Another idea, rather than spending money on cleaners, spend some money on rubber joeys, brother.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
ACDC there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening. Let's have a bit of 1.5 Mogeys, why don't we?
Men, manly men. 1.5 Mogeys. That's good shit. Right there, fellas. Hey, I've got a daughter, and her name is Mogi Minogue.
Can we... I feel like she should just be called Mogi Jr., because her name's Mogi.
Yeah.
And you're Mogi.
Yeah. Well, my name's Mike, but I always wanted to be called Mogi.
I see.
And I came from a long line of Mogies, but they stopped Mogieing at my dad.
Oh, right.
Which is a shame. And normally only the eldest gets the Mogi moniker.
Right.
So my brother's got that.
Wait, whose moniker?
So you got
Uncle Mogi.
So your daughter's Mogi Minogue.
Yeah,
and your brother is Mogi Minogue.
My brother's Uncle Mogi.
Uncle Mogi Minogue.
Wait, so he's only Uncle Mogi to your daughter Mogi Minogue?
No, to me as well.
Okay.
Anyway, today I was getting ready there in just about to jump into the shower there. The daughter came in. She's 5. Old Mogi there and young Mogi, as I call her. And she came in. And I was just talking through, they like hanging out, don't they, Jase, the kids?
They do.
So I was talking through what I was going to wear for the day, and I said, look, I'm going to wear the black jeans, and I'm going to wear a grey T-shirt. What do you reckon? And she said, sounds a bit dull.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
I said, what did you say to me? And she said, you heard, dickhead.
Really? She
I was
said
like,
that?
What?
What?
I said, what did you say? And she said, you heard me.
Wow.
Right.
That's
And
dickhead.
did she smack you over?
She was actually starting.
Primed.
She was. I could see what she'd done there. She put her left foot forward.
Yes.
And dropped her right foot back and behind.
Uh-oh.
Which is always a sign that she's going to attempt an overhand right.
Sure.
She was standing on the bed at the time, so I have to be careful.
How old is she again?
5. Anyway, I managed to talk her off a cliff, but I just thought it was a little bit of look, and she's right, it is dull, grey and black.
Sure.
But I didn't expect her to be so insightful at such a young age. She was wearing a white t-shirt actually, but with a pink cardigan,
right?
Shocking pink,
yes,
and with tights that had a whole bunch of different coloured flowers all over.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So she had me beat in the colour department, I guess, but I don't know, Jase. You must have got abused for what you were wearing a hell of a lot. If what you're wearing today is anything to go by.
I think it actually brings to mind a story, but unfortunately I can't repeat it on the radio.
Oh, of course you can, man.
Because it was a shower situation as well.
Yeah.
With a young girl coming in, and it actually didn't involve me. It involved someone else, and the little girl was looking at her mum in the shower, and she said, "Geez, Mum, your vagina is massive."
Yeah. I remember that. You've told that story before.
Yeah, but that's what, for some reason, I thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
From the mouths of babes.
From the mouths of babes. I mean, I don't know if I can say that on air.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to find out.
What?
BSB, what's the
BSA.
BSA complaints? Have we got the email for that?
Broadcasting Standards Authority.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think we need to, sort of put it out there.
Any complaints, just fire them through to 3483 and let us know, and we'll text you back with the email for the Broadcasting Standards Authority.
Broadcasting.
I'm from America.
Broadcasting. Also, anyone that
I mean,
texts
that'll be
through.
fine. I mean, I don't want to be going to Al
Jase.
Curry tonight worrying that I'm going to get a BSA complaint for that.
The Hauraki Big Show Podcast.
There you go, you mad bastards. That's your Thursday show done and dusted. I tell you what, actually, fellas, I'm bloody hungry, so looking forward to a good old-fashioned curry. Mogi, what did you learn tonight?
I just learned that you're an absolute backbone. Once you the evidence is put in front of you about you promising to buy curry for both the Big Show and our partners, you step up.
Yeah,
or at least you act like you're going to step up. And
thanks, man.
Then I guess we'll see how we go from there.
Yeah. I'm starving for a cuzza. That's what we call it, a cuzza in our house.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we love curry that much.
You'll be munching away there, Keyzie.
On my cuzza.
Yeah.
You bet. And a naan, some onion bhajis, little mango lassi, some dessert.
Yes.
Man, it's going to be good eating.
Block of chocolate on the way home. There's a dairy right next door. Stick that on the bill. Yeah, that's dinner.
Good stuff. I'm really looking forward to it.
Do you want to know what I learned?
Well, I thought you just said what you learned.
No, I was just saying that I'm excited for
curry.
curry.
Yeah.
I learned today that you're serious about persisting with that sweater.
Well,
2 days in a row.
No, tomorrow I'm going for a different look.
You've already planned tomorrow's outfit.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's already laid out on my bed.
What did you learn,
Jase?
Well, what I learned, fellas, is sometimes it's best to stick with what you've got. And what I mean by that is I put it to you that we changed the name of my cat from Jizz to something else.
Yeah.
And I learned the alternatives were even worse.
Way worse.
Better the devil you know, Jase.
Yeah, better the devil you know. Thank you, Mogi.
So from now on, Jason Hoyte is the name of your cat.
Wow, just Jizz. I don't want to get it too complicated.
Well, isn't your last name Hoyte Jizz? So it's Jizz Hoyte Jizz. Or it's Jizz Hoyte Janus.
It's just going to be Jizz for short, I think. All right?
Yeah,
we'll just
cool,
give
man.
it a Jizz for short. Hey, check out the podcast. Check out the Instagram. Till tomorrow. See you later.